Hey everyone, Christy here. Can you believe it's my 10th video? I'm excited to share week 45 with you this week. I had an idea for this layout and I went through, I committed to this idea and I stuck with it even though I struggled and didn't really love it. But my plan was to start with this map. So, in the city that I live in, Calgary, there's this attraction called Heritage Park, and it's pretty much like olden times. That's really horrible description, but anyway, lots of like pioneer buildings and train, and there's a boat and all kinds of stuff. So, anyway, we went to Heritage Park on the Friday of this week with some girlfriends from my baby group. And anyway, I collected this map, and it has like the dates and the times of events and stuff happening throughout the park. And so I grabbed this map and I wanted to use it throughout my layout as my title card and some other filler cards. So here I'm just attaching the part of the map that says Heritage Park to a white piece of cardstock that's Becky Higgins 4x6. And I also have this chipboard piece from Studio Calico. And I knew that if I didn't use it, that I would be mad at myself. So I really wanted to use it, and I thought that I would back it onto the map as well. So you kind of just see me playing around with the placement. There's like an amusement park or like a midway with a Ferris wheel and swings and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted the May 2015 to show those kind of attractions. I didn't want to like cover them up, so I was just kind of fiddling around with the placement and that sort of thing. So from the map, I took two colors. I chose the yellow and the red. And so then I decided to paint the chipboard piece red, mainly just to kind of give it a pop, and also I didn't have any yellow paint, so red it is. So I just kind of use a piece of packaging there to paint, and then I just set it off to the side to dry. I did end up painting it with two layers, and it's just like really cheap acrylic paint that I got from Michaels. All the cards that you see me already placed are from Studio Calico, and then the pieces that you see me placing now, the two 4x6 that I'm layering and that hashtag card, are from Fancy Pants. I think the pack is called Flutter, and I got it in a Gossamer Blue add-on. So they just kind of had the colors that I was going for, and I didn't really foresee myself using the cards elsewhere. So, because I don't usually do kind of this muted color scheme, I go more for like pastels or like more bright colors. So I just kind of chose those cards to match underneath my photos. The card that I'm working on right now is another Studio Calico. I accidentally trimmed the photo too short. I kind of wanted it to go right the whole 4 inches high, but I would kind of remedy that a little bit later. So I'm just cutting down my photos and matting them, and I skipped through the corner rounding for you. And I'm getting ready now to add my embellishments. I bought this pack of flares from a crop, and there was like a massive garage sale, and I got all kinds of goodies. So I thought that that cute little girl with the braids, that little farm girl, would be perfect because the photos next to it and above it are from when we went branding at my husband's uncle's house. So like the cowgirl kind of fit in with that thing, and the colors worked perfectly as well. I had this pack of wood veneer. It's from Dear Lizzie. And when I bought them, I did not realize that the wood veneer are like humongous. So you see me having that arrow there. I do not end up using it. I don't know when I'm going to use those wood veneer. I mean, they're really cute, but they're huge, like almost too big for Project Life. So just kind of going through and adding some embellishments. The acrylic yellow hearts are from Gossamer Blue, and the red vellum shapes I had cut a few weeks ago on my Cricut. you see me playing around with these little tickets that say love and live, and I kind of just let them rest there for a little bit. They're from the Tim Holtz package that I've had for like years and years. So I thought that I could make some use out of them because they're kind of the more muted, antique kind of color, craft color. But I don't end up using them. And then I pulled out a whack of alpha stickers and decided that none of them really were that great, so didn't end up using them either. That's like the story of my life here. But so I didn't know what my idea was for the title card. And then I had my drawer of wood veneer open kind of next to me, and I glance over and I see this chevron wood veneer piece, and I thought, oh, that's gonna be kind of cool, and tie in the red a little bit. So I decided to paint it as well. But I'm still not really sure what my idea is for the title card. So while I let the wood veneer dry, I move on to adhering down some embellishments. I really like the way that that label and flare cluster looks with the acrylic hearts from Gossamer Blue. It's probably one of my favorite cards. I think it's that little girl flare is just so cute. So I adhered down this chipboard piece and just kind of adjusted a little bit because again I wanted to see certain parts of the map underneath there. And my video cut out, so you didn't really miss a whole lot. I decided on some alphas that I liked and adhered them down. World's greatest duck face. So all of a sudden my daughter has started making this face like all the time. And this is like the first day that she had made it, so I got a picture of that. Now, I did something stupid. The wood veneer piece is still very wet, and I just was so impatient that I'm like, must complete title card. So look, like I got paint underneath on the map. So I'm just like so mad at myself at this point. So moving back to something else, letting it dry before I like make more of a mess of things. So I've used this twine from Studio Calico quite a lot in recent layouts. When I first got this twine in a kit like months and months ago, I was like, I am never going to use this. This is like the worst color they could have chosen. But I've used it quite a lot, and you'll see that I do use it quite a bit in this layout as well. So I just decided to add a little bit more of an embellishment to that chipboard piece, so I just tied a bow around it. And now I am back to these, the same little tiny word stickers that I used last week, but instead of using the black with gold foil, I'm using the more muted white with black font. And the sentiments again of these tiny word stickers are just so applicable to for my daughter's album that I can foresee using like all of them, and wishing that I had another pack as well. So I toyed with using that vellum envelope, but it just wasn't working for me. So I pulled out these embroidery tags from Amy Tangerine. Again, I've had them in my collection for a while and never really used them. And the reinforcement there is the right yellow for the layout, so I thought I would make use of it on this card. And bringing out the twine again, just to kind of loop through the hole there. And I chose this tag in particular because I wasn't really sure about the design. Like it has like this directional arrow and like a line. So I pretty much went through the pack and decided on the label, or sorry, the tag that I would be least likely to use, and just layered it in behind. Used my tiny attacher to adhere down that vellum heart and did a little bit of an X. I'd seen that in another process video by Stars and Palm, so I decided I wanted to try that. Added a few more tiny word stickers and another acrylic heart, and that card is pretty much done. I'm going to do a little bit of journaling on it later. So again, the video cut out a little bit, but this is a few days later now. I returned to it, so I know that my wood veneer piece is definitely dry. But because I had made the mistake of putting it down wet onto my map, I needed to back it with a little bit of white cardstock. And I actually end up liking the way it looks, just to kind of give it a little bit more of a pop, and I think it's easier to read the week. So happy accident. So in the next few minutes of the video, you'll see that I'm just kind of adding a little bit more embellishments. You see that I'm adding the twine now. I just felt that that card needed like a little bit something extra, because I mean it doesn't have as many embellishments as previous title cards that I've made, but again my aim was to use the map and really incorporate the memorabilia, I guess, from our day, because there are quite a few photos from Heritage Park on this layout. You know, the top right corner, on the right hand side, as well as the selfie of my daughter and I, and then the bottom right hand corner as well. So just adding a few more embellishments now. And it's almost complete. Doing my date stamping and my journaling. But I wanted to take the opportunity right now just to thank you so much for watching. I know there are so many videos and process videos out there that you could be watching, and I do appreciate each and every one of the viewers. I know that the way that I do Project Life isn't like typical, that, you know, documenting my daughter's life may not be something that everyone is interested in watching, but I hope that you can kind of learn something or take away something when you watch my videos. Like, I know it's probably overwhelming or even annoying to see like every picture on this layout is of my daughter, but yeah, I just hope that you take something away, I guess, and maybe you'll see something that you can incorporate into your own album. But I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go from here. Like, this is my 10th video. I'm not really sure what I'm hoping to accomplish with posting tons and tons of videos, but I might just slow down a little bit and yeah, maybe not share as frequently, I guess. But if you are enjoying the videos and if you would like to see more, I would really appreciate thumbs up, liking the video, commenting on the video. I think that would really just kind of encourage me and kind of solidify my reasons for sharing. Because my reasons are just to help you and encourage you and show you something maybe that you hadn't thought of before. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.